you stumble upon one of my potential theories. Well, I think the Shinjus could be a part of Momoshiki's plan. One day, those blue eyes will eventually take everything from you. The Shinjus are probably gonna try to take, well, they're trying to take Naruto. They're probably gonna try to take Kawaki. They're probably gonna try to take, they've taken Shinki. They're going to try to take Sarada, Konohamaru, Eida. The Shinju at this, like, everything from Boruto could be like gone. And like, I understand that Boruto right now, hey, everybody hates him and everything like that. But like, Boruto knows that they're safe. Like, Boruto still cares about their well-being. He even said in the last chapter, he cares if the Hidden Leaf Village like descend into chaos. So like, I feel like if he knows for a fact that not only are they murdered, but even the ones that are alive are actively trying to kill him, like, I think that could like be more of like a thing where, like, hey, you're now pushed more into a corner, and now you might want to give your body to Momoshiki.
Bro, we gotta let Momoshiki go, bro. He failed, bro. I'm sorry.
I disagree.
The prophecy he had, like, bro, like, I want you guys to watch The Matrix, bro. Like, legit. The plot of Boruto is pretty much The Matrix. Kishimoto mentioned it in the interview and stuff. It's there. Momoshiki's prophecy is the same like Agent Smith's prophecy that he saw. It didn't come to fruition because he couldn't understand why Boruto would persist. And he legit asked Boruto that
because
question, which is what Agent Smith asked him. Because I choose to, and that's literally what Boruto also said.
Why, Mr. Anderson? Why do you persist?
So the future Momoshiki saw, it's not like, oh, the future changed. Momoshiki just couldn't see the full package of the future and what would happen after omnipotence because he couldn't understand the why. Then you have to watch The Matrix. It's very like philosophical. You have to go into it. But yeah, the prophecy he had, like that just failed, bro. Like he failed. So now it's just a different thing going on.
I think there's a specific reason as to why it failed. It failed, and he pretty much said it already.
Sarada.
He says he can't see his own fate.
Well, no, well, actually, it's not really. It didn't fail because he couldn't see his own fate. It failed because he doesn't understand why Boruto chooses to persist. And the reason why he doesn't understand is because he doesn't understand certain human emotions.
I get you coming, but I'm not comfortable saying that's 100% it. It's possible that Momoshiki doesn't know what actually drives him into that corner. And it could be the Shinju. Like, imagine Juro succeeds, turns Naruto into like a tree, and Naruto actively tries to kill Himawari.
But the thing is that the reason why
he succeeds.
The reason why I think that doesn't make sense is because the Boruto he saw that first of all, I don't think Momoshiki saw Boruto lose everything. I think he saw omnipotence happen and he thought he was going to lose everything. Because that's what typically happens when omnipotence is casted, which is what Momoshiki told Boruto, with the exception of those who aren't affected and they suffer the most because of it. But that's one thing. The second thing is that the Boruto that it happened to was a 12-year-old. It's like 3 years later. It's a completely different Boruto situation. So I don't know if that what he saw, which he didn't actually see, he just assumed happened, is actually applicable to the timeline that we're living in, you know?
Do you guys have like problems with that? Because I've been saying for the longest time, like, the Otsutsuki are so underwhelming. Just given like what you would expect 1,000+ years worth of knowledge, and then on like just naturally how you like a person would accrue knowledge, and then also the mechanic of the chakra fruit where they get like genetic information, so they should be doubling down. Like, they're just so fucking incompetent and dumb.
Yeah, 100%. We noticed that since Kaguya.
Oh yeah, wait, chill, relax. Okay, like, relax. Like, what are you talking about, Kog or not?
Well, Black Zetsu was literally coaching her through the battle.
Whoa. Ironically enough, I broke this down. Kagi is not dumb. I know there's this narrative that Kagi is like really stupid. Ironically enough, it's actually when she starts listening to Black Zetsu. Because Black Zetsu starts making stupid assumptions. It's when she starts listening to him that she get fucked. But everything, like the fight choreography and how everything goes before he starts like kind of popping up and trying to show ninjas, that she was actually, her counter moves, like her first opening salvos, all of it was like perfect. Like she wins that fight if it wasn't for plot shit. It was a little weird when she wants to like get the chakra back, but like her first opener was to kill them in the lava dimension. It's like, wait, what? But outside of that kind of weird narrative flub, all her moves were like really good. But I digress. I don't want to be out here talking about Kaguya.
I remember, back in my day when I was really pulling Kaguya's card out, I knew all the chinks in her armor. I can't really say it right now, but
day.
even past that, I mean, we look at how some of the ninjas use like their abilities, and look how some of the Otsutsuki members use their abilities, and we understand that ninjas are a lot more adept at using their abilities than some Otsutsuki members are.
They're just so incompetent. It's just insane.
Man, this Otsutsuki and knowledge thing is just bullshit. Okay. 1,000 years of experience doing what exactly? It's like I don't know. Like he's using Momoshiki's using basic shit that the Hyuga, a 12-year-old Hyuga can do the same thing. I don't see Momoshiki, these characters, doing anything new. Like you watch the Otsutsuki's, Ishiki, Momoshiki, Kinshiki, they all use brute force. There's like, oh, I'm strong, I'm gonna punch you harder than you can punch me. And they have like cool abilities that they can use. That's it. I'm not seeing them pulling out, oh, this is the drunken dragon fist nonsense that, oh, I picked this up from planet Vegeta, or I picked this up from planet Goku or something, and like incorporate. The Momoshiki's like, Tengo Getso, and like, how are you using like English words from this planet when you just arrived here? Like, what is this? So it's like, of course, it's like a writing thing. Typically, aliens speaking English, it's weird, but you accept it. It's just part of it. You kind of suspend your disbelief, and then that happens. But it's just like those kind of, it's just no effort put into like differentiate these beings and say, okay, yeah, these beings are really aliens, and they do have 1,000 years of experience. And Momoshiki's getting like outplayed, outmaneuvered, outflanked by a 12-year-old Boruto in base. I'm like, bro, what is this? Okay,
yeah, like, and the idea is like, oh,
makes sense.
But Boruto's a prodigy. It's like, bro, what? This dude, like, that's why I make the joke like he's getting hunted down by the local black man. But it's kind of true. Like Base Momo's supposed to be that dude, right? And why is he running from the local black man? I'm confused. He should be wiping all these dudes. Like the local 33-year-old is packing you, bro. Like there's a problem there. Like there's a problem, bro. Like I don't understand. Like he should be an infant to you. Like I don't get it. So that's the reason why I brought it up, is because like we're talking about like the deficiencies of his future sight. I'm like, why does he, like, surely he knows this, he said it, right? So why isn't he taking like precautions to like make up for that? Or like, why are the conclusions he's arriving at based upon an ability that he knows is flawed, that's not going to give him the full picture or the full scope of things? So why is he so boldly and so arrogantly like persisting with what he's seeing, as if it's going to like take it, see what you see, arrive at conclusions based on that, but then also take into consideration, because of the mechanic of your ability, that you're not seeing things, and then like factor that into your analysis. Like, I'm not 1,000+ years old and I can fucking think to do that. Why can't he? It's fucking retarded. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Well, right. I gotta defend Ikimoto. Call me Captain Sabato at this particular point. I think in this particular situation, they did explain why it is what it is. Now, there was a very important lesson that was told during the tuning exam, where Naruto essentially said that some people, or real ninjas, they actually earn their abilities. Otsutsuki members, they're essentially scientific technology merchants. They essentially just take other people's abilities, and to be honest, I think it's for a decent reason. Like ninjas, there's a lot more nuance, or I'd say ninjas are a lot more even in power. I don't think that's the same with Otsutsuki members. And because ninjas are a lot more even, there's a lot more nuances in how they fight. So there's a lot more small things and small ways that they can actually gain edges. There's no small way Momoshiki is beating Ishiki. Well, some people disagree with the Kage scaling, Mello, to be honest. But there's no way Urushiki is scaling to Kage. Like, there's no way like some Otsutsuki members are scaling to like some others. So I feel like the nuances in the Otsutsuki members, it's lost. It's all about, hey, can I get like this power up to get like significantly stronger than that other character?
I mean, that's the same for ninjas. Like, the local shop owner isn't beating like demigod Naruto. What's his name again? Okay, now Chojuro isn't beating like let's not say Hashirama. Let's go to the Boruto scale. Let's just say he's not beating like Sasuke. Yeah, like there's gonna be like different levels of humans. Same thing with Otsutsuki's. But that don't mean it inherently means that there's always this vast gap between every Otsutsuki. I mean, we saw it with Kinshiki and Momoshiki. They're not that different in power level. Even like Kinshiki has better like strength feats. Momoshiki is just using more abilities. You know, like, so I think it's a bit more nuanced in that sense. And like even in Momoshiki's case with his future side, like saying his weakness is that he can't see his future, it doesn't explain the Boruto thing, because Boruto's future is not his future technically. And if he's seen Boruto's future, like he should have seen what happened regardless of not seeing his own future. You know, because like Momoshiki's future didn't end with omnipotence. He's still here, you know? So yeah, I don't know why him not being able to see his own future prevents him from seeing what would have actually happened with omnipotence with Boruto, you know?
Yeah.
He is Boruto though, like that's the thing.
Well, technically, he's not really, because even then, like even if you use the argument that he saw Boruto's future before the Karma Seal, he literally saw Boruto's future again in chapter 75, when Boruto looked into the future, and then like it's like, you know, like that doesn't make sense, because he used the ability again and saw Boruto's future with omnipotence even after Boruto was like 100% Otsutsuki. 82% Momoshiki, by the way.
Yeah, like Boruto,
you might be stumbling into my theory. That might have been an incorrect like vision for Momoshiki, because he's connected to Boruto. Like,
what do you mean incorrect?
He's feeding
that
false
could be.
information.
We still haven't seen it yet.
No, we did see it. What do you mean?
We did. When did we?
Yeah, the visions. He saw the Mitsuki thing. The
Just the Kawaki thing,
saying,
weird.
"Oh, I'm going to kill you." He saw the other thing with the ninjas say we found him, and he also saw another one as well. Remember? Oh yeah, the Shikadai thing, where he's trying to attack and saying that we were friends or something.
Yeah.
All of that happened. The only thing that didn't happen was Kawaki panel with him having the what they call it again, the horn.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the only difference.
And then like if you think the ability can't see like one's own destiny, then Boruto himself is using it to see his own destiny. Like, does the mechanics change because another person is using it? This is like exclusive to like the ability is like, yo, fuck you, Momo. But when Boruto uses it, he's like, okay, you good. You can see your own destiny. You can see your own future. You good, bro. I don't know.
But the thing is that even in that sense, it's kind of weird, because when Momoshiki explained it to Boruto, he said Boruto saw said something like tableau or like fragments of what he saw.
Tableau.
It's like remnants of things that he saw. So he's just seeing like Momoshiki's like memories or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Or maybe he just saw the same future again. Who knows?
Yeah, it's strange. It's very strange. You know, I pulled this chapter.
I had a point, but I completely.
I pulled this chapter up, chapter 79.
It's gonna come back.
When he says like a programming language that gods were said to have used, do you think? Because I forgot one of you said like something about omnipotence. Like I forgot exactly what you guys said, but it kind of seems like he doesn't have first-hand knowledge, but it seems like second-hand. Or do you think that's not the case?
He just doesn't know what omnipotence is. He knows all the context around it. Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about Shikamaru. We were talking about.
Momoshiki.
Yeah, it's definitely second, and based on, unless language is different in Japan, who knows? But yeah, based on how it's laid out there, it's definitely second-hand knowledge. Yeah,
so it's like it's kind of weird to me, because like these Otsutsuki have abilities that don't work on each other. So like when Baara was talking about like them. I'm forgetting the specifics of what you guys were saying when you guys were going back and forth, but it just seems like yeah. Tell me.
Was it like the power level thing where Otsutsuki's powers are like significantly different, where ninjas are like more equal?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. Because it just strange that like I don't know. Like I feel like if I'm writing a character that's supposed to be 1,000+ years old, I think accompanied with that would be the idea that they're going to be having some kind of advanced wisdom or knowledge or something that's going to manifest itself in a way that's different than just how we've seen the Otsutsuki. I mean, visually they're humanoids, but like they have fusion mechanics or whatever. They can like consume certain parts of their body and then transform. So like they're alien in that sense. but at the same time, just their personality, their character traits, they're just humans, and they're particularly very flawed and very incompetent humans. So I'm trying to, I suppose I don't even understand the point of making them 1,000+ years old. It's like having, it's like Victor Wembanyama in the NBA. Like, this dude is 7'5" and shooting threes. Why? Like, get in the post. Like, you're just mitigating the point. Like, why be 1,000 years old and they're just incompetent and just getting outsmarted by 12-year-olds? It's weird.
Well, Mello kind of did remind me of the point I wanted to make a little bit earlier, but I do want to kind of respond to that. I feel like you're kind of looking for the Otsutskis to be like skilled in something that they haven't necessarily trained in for 1,000 years. Like, that's not necessarily what they do. Like, it's like expecting a doctor to know like extreme pre-calc, or that was wrong because technically doctors do know math, but it's like expecting like another like a lawyer to do like extreme pre-calc, something like that. It's like not their specialty. I think Otsutsuki members, they know how to like gain power extremely quickly. They don't necessarily know like all the nuances. I think that's what ninjas do. Like, here's my point I was trying to make earlier with Kidomaki. He kind of like said, hey, ninjas are like kind like strong than other ninjas. I get it, and he did kind of bring like more like a Madara and compared to some other characters. I think that wouldn't necessarily be like an apt comparison. I think that an apt comparison would probably be like Boruto currently to like another regular ninja. I think that's the Otsutsuki like power scales. Like, that's what it is.
But I don't know, like, there hasn't been like any real evidence to that. Like, is like, well, the only evidence we have is like Shiba, the Otsutsuki god. Then you have like Ishiki, who's at least a few levels above Momoshiki, by majority belief. Anyways, but and then like, I don't know, like, even like referring to like what they do and what they specialize in, Kinshiki is a taijutsu master. He's like going back and forth with Sasuke with taijutsu. Same thing with Fuse Momoshiki. So these characters obviously like have different, like, it's not all about like throwing abilities and power and just sitting on thrones and getting like, you know, like biggest, who has the biggest ball. Like, no, they actually have skills, you know. So yeah, I think it's a bit more nuanced than, you know.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they don't have any, but I think that ninjas have more because they needed to utilize
definitely.
more.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree.
But what I'm saying is, like, if you're gonna make your character that way, then why even have them be 1,000 years old? Just like, it's like a worthless thing, because like I said before, it's just, you're wasting what it could be. Like the 7'5" Wembanyama, he should be in the post, like just doing jump hooks over it like God. Okay, like, why is this dude shooting threes from the perimeter? Like, he's effectively me. Okay, like, you just ruin all that height for no reason. It's dumb.
Bro, what's dumb is you look at the Ishiki fight, and like, you have a fucking Madara from Shippuden, like in his regular base state, like using powers. And let's even like go to the extreme, like he's going into his Susanoo, he's flipping his sword and he's swiping away mountains, like swiping away the dust. Killer Bee's like clearing an entire forest area to clear away, like, to make, because he can't find the Biju, so he's like making the landscape a bit clearer so he can see. And he clears away the entire forest, right? With the eight tails. You have a fucking Ishiki. Ishiki is not even like 1,000 years. He's like 3,000 plus years old, okay, based on Kaguya's backstory. And this guy Kawaki is hiding in some dust minerals that he can't see, and he's like freaking out, Kawaki. Instead of like, okay, let me just clear the dust. You know, like, it's simple things like that. Let me just like clap my hands and like do some like crazy shit and power shit and just blow away the dust. Like, are you like not strong enough to blow away dust? Is that what we're saying here? So it's like those simple things that where these ninjas can think up, and you're like saying, oh yeah, because they're ninjas and they train. And it's not like something complicated. Oh, I can't see. Let's do something so I can see. You know, it's something very basic. These characters can't do it. That's why I say those Sasukis are very stupid and incompetent. They're dumb.
And
I have a literal video going over why they're
Momoshiki does exactly what you say when he first transforms, right? He flexes his energy and it sends a shockwave out that sends everybody. Yeah, like can Ishiki
clears away the area.
Yeah, can Ishiki, who's stronger than him, air quotes, can he do that? Like, can he not do that? Like, what's the problem? Like,
again, y'all expecting lawyers to do heart surgery, bruh. Ishiki knows everything in regards to ten tails, knows everything in regards to chakra fruit. Right. Ishiki is so knowledgeable. This is not rocket science,
bro. And he's not knowledgeable to just make something visible to him.
But so they're incompetent.
Really, that's the bar.
So that's the bar. Are knowledged in that. That's what I'm saying.
No.
They're not knowledged in fighting, bro. That's what they mainly. That's what they do.
That's what we're saying. Like
blowing up shit.
Cole's like, oh, I get the battle experience. That's what makes me stronger. And then like he gets packed up by everybody. I'm like, what experience? Like I'm looking at Ishiki. Like look at Naruto. He was able to reach
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Momoshiki literally had a change in chakra nature and change in chakra form with his Rasengan after he didn't even know the name of the jutsu. Like, what are we talking about here? Wait a minute.
Wow, that's awesome. You're supplementing our point. So Momoshiki is so smart. He can like add change in chakra nature like in seconds. Yes. He's so dumb that he doesn't know how to clear the area so he can see. Like you see that I think we have our priorities like flipped, and what should be hard is easy and what should be easy is hard. So that's ridiculous.
But real quick, do you understand why an Otsutsuki member would know how to change their chakra nature and not know how to clear the air?
No, it doesn't make sense because we have two Otsutsuki members who literally did that. I don't see why one would be easier than the other. No, like it's a basic function. I can't see. I don't even need to be an Otsutsuki. I don't need to be a shinobi. I can be like a fucking like dude like working on like the military. I can't see. Okay, let me just activate like a fucking like whatever bomb that could like clear away the area so I can have some visuals. I can see whatever nonsense. Like it's not like I'm not saying okay he should do something crazy like oh yeah ninja had to go to school and years of training to no you can't see. Do something so you can see. That's it's like very basic. Like flex your muscles and do a shockwave and blow away the air and stuff like oh I'm dying. I have like 2 seconds left. Let me go up in the sky screaming Kawaki and hopefully he comes out and I'm just gonna stand there and count to 20 and maybe I die and stuff like okay clear away the smoke so I can see. Oh no, better yet, I'm like on running low on chakra and life force. Let me go up in the sky and create like a billion gazillion rods and waste even more chakra to shorten my lifespan even more instead of like clearing away the area with a shockwave. It's ridiculous. And at that point it's either the Otsutsukis are written to be dumb or the writer himself is dumb. It's one of the two.
Yeah, or like why is his reaction to have a temper tantrum when he doesn't get his way with Kawaki? When he's 1,000+ years, like why isn't he more measured than that? Like why is he losing his cool so like quickly? It's just ridiculous to have characters with these kind of they're just certain associations.
Face of death after 1,000 years,
bro. What I'm saying is like with certain things come certain expectations, right? Like if I'm looking at you and you 80 years old, I'm sorry, I got
Odin, bro.
Yeah, I got certain expectations that you're not gonna be acting like me. Like I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, I have certain expectation that you're gonna like. Now maybe that's not like true, right? Everybody's different, sure, but like if that's the case, because it's like consistent across the board. Like Momoshiki throwing temper tantrums and shit. Like I'm like, why are they even 1,000 years old? Why are you like tacking onto them something that you would typically associate with like wisdom or I don't know, whatever the fuck. It's just strange. They're just so incompetent. Their behaviors and like if I look at Naruto, right, he was able to accrue more power than you in like 33 years. So whatever the fuck you've been doing, the Otsutsuki, God Tree, chakra fruit bullshit, it's inefficient. Like these people are arriving at conclusions in 33 years that are better than your 1,000+ years. So why is your method better? Exactly. Like what am I expecting to gain from you exactly? Like it's just strange. Like why would I ever go their method when the people who have used that method were like get packed up and their conclusions is they lose to people who are like fucking 33 years old. It's insane. I don't know. They're fucking incompetent. And that's a problem when like they're your big bad boogeymen, and they're the people that we're supposed to be like working towards. Like there's the home world, or like the main branch of the family. Like where the fuck are they? Like this Shinju, like your members are gone missing. Like what's going on here? Like they were watching supposedly the happenings in the last era, right? And they're not watching this shit. So they're out here watching Toneri like kidnap and like do some creepy like rapey shit with Hinata, but they're not watching like the creation of seemingly a new species that stems from one of your own. What's happening here, bro?
I don't know if they're not.
But I would like to see it. I would like to see it if they are. But even if they are, getting back to how the behavior of the ones that we have seen, I don't have high hopes. Like even if they are watching, what the fuck they gonna do? Pull up and get packed by the local 15-year-old Boruto? What the hell, bro? That's what's going to happen.
That's crazy.
No, pick on thought. They'll probably be watching to see the actual functionality of the Shinju, while the ninjas are on foot actually learning the abilities from Shinju, actually learning nuances from Shinju.
Bro.
Like that's the difference between Otsutsuki members and actual ninjas, bro. Y'all are expecting them to know multiple different nuances.
They should be beyond the ninja, bro. There should be nothing that Shinobi can bring to bear.
They have like eyes watching what the ninjas are watching, so like they should know. Like,
bro,
they said they're watching everything, so like they should know.
The next Otsutsuki that pulls up needs to know.
That's what Orishiki said.
They need to know ninjutsu. They need to be shinobi, because clearly whatever the ninja are doing are far and away better than what the fuck they're doing. So if they're observing them and saying, oh shit, how is this 3,000-year-old Ishiki getting packed up, falling for this shadow clone substitutions trick? Oh, we need to study that shit. So when we come to Earth to fucking for a reckoning, right? We ain't gonna be getting caught off guard like these head ass boys, because we gonna already know. We gonna be finessing. We gonna come up with some juice. We gonna be doing hand signs and shit. Like I don't know, but they need to study what works, and clearly whatever the fuck they're doing ends in them getting dead. So don't come there trying to be like Ishiki or Momoshiki, trying to be a typical Otsutsuki. Learn from these insignificant creatures, because these insignificant creatures are fucking y'all shit up. That's what I'm saying. And so even if they are watching, when they do arrive, you already know they gonna get they shit pushed in, because they suck.
No.
This hand of mine is burning red.
Because I'm going to be greater than any of them.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
The next Hokage! A ninja legend!
It's over 9,000! Burning figure!
Ava, let's get started.
Roger that. Launching in 3, 2, 1.